John. I'm Melissa. Nice to meet you. How's your night going so far?
So far, so good. You know, it's a lot of interesting people, some very young people. I think they're just fresh out of grammar school. But, you know, maybe they'll have a future in doing this line of work, I guess.
I mean, maybe that just means you're a legend and, you know, you're like teaching new kids young tricks.
Well, I'm sort of a legend in my own mind now, but maybe at one point I was doing okay, so it feels good to be able to support a cause, and hopefully something good will come from it.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I want to thank you for coming out and supporting a cure for cancer, of course, and I want to know what this cause means to you and how you've, you know, been part of it.
This cause is a fairly new, I mean, this particular one I was not that familiar with, honestly, but the more I've sort of read about it, the more I'm appreciative of the efforts that they've made in order to try to eradicate something that's, you know, affects so many people, including my mom most recently. It's a lot of people. You can go down the list. Everyone goes through this, from almost everyone. So the sooner we can figure out a way to minimize this, the better.
Of course. You know, so obviously you're been a professional athlete, you've been a part of so many different businesses. I want to know what's next and what are you looking forward to?
What's next is hopefully stay healthy and you know, get some opportunities to do something a little offbeat. I would like what I did, Never Have I Ever. So that was different, and it's sort of fun to do things out of your comfort zone. I mean, I love tennis, obviously. I'm going to hopefully be involved in that as long as I live, but sometimes doing some other stuff is fun.
Yeah, I mean, after coming out of the sport, you probably have a lot more free time. You've been able to travel the world more. Is there any like favorite travel locations that you've been to that are your go-to?
I'm pretty lucky. Our biggest tennis events are in London, Paris. I go to Australia in January when it's a little chilly in New York, and then the last one's coming up in New York in a week, 10 days. So, you know, I've been to a lot of places over the years. So in a way, I sort of like being home. You know, New York and LA, I like the mix.
Well, that's all travel for work, though. How about for fun? How about bring the family out, bring the kids out?
For fun, that would be probably a place like, well, unfortunately, it's going through a really tough time, but I always loved Hawaii.
Oh my God, yeah, Maui, yeah. Well, thank you so much for your time. Have a great night.